I said to him, well, would it be cool, would it fit into your version if he had a car? Because I love the Batmobile.
And I remember very clearly sitting there and nodding and going, okay, I'll think about how to do that. But knowing that I couldn't conceive of any way at that stage to get the Batmobile into the film. I had been assuming we would not deal with that at all, that would be something that if somebody made sequels later on, because it seemed so fanciful. But once I'd heard that from the studio, they weren't imposing it, but it was clear that just emotionally, it wasn't going to be Batman for them without the Batmobile. They weren't saying they needed to sell a bunch of toys or anything. It was just kind of like, it's going to be disappointing without it. And I thought, okay, I'll take that on board. And it became a narrative challenge to sit there with David Goyer and figure out how to remake that credible in our telling.
There shouldn't be anything Batman really does because of style. It should always be function over form. And we felt that in some of the previous iterations of Batmobile, it'd been form over function. Once you say it's got to be realistic, how can you figure this out in the real world? It leads you to some problems, but it also leads you to some really interesting solutions.